Yeah, I
So,
think, to just celebrate Dev, your September, October, sprint or up level, I think was quite massive. There is that expansion and then there is a need to contract, and that's incredibly
yeah.
important to allow yourself to be out there and then allow yourself to just not be out there. One of the things that they've found is that women, and I think it was a Harvard study, or it might have been a Forbes study, is that actually women do better with sprints. And so that's why I talk about the Q4 sprint. We do better with a period of time between 6 weeks and 12 weeks where we really focus our energy. And we can only do that once or twice a year. And then the rest is
Mm.
implementation, cracking on, discipline, regularity, consistency. And so that was a sprint. You went on stage, you got photos, you were signature styled. Like that's a sprint. You can't do that again for 6 months. It's too much. You'll get into burnout. And so you say, okay, these are the times that I'm doing this. You can have small goals, but a sprint where you go really hard and you have a huge up level is something that women can do very well, better than men. We're like, let's go all the way. And then we're like, let's break. And then what do I need to do? Learn, iterate, implement, experience, sit with, reflect, and then create, okay, what's the next sprint that I want to do? Because it's in the sprints that you have the big growth, right? Spring, summer, autumn, fall, thinking about seasons in our own business, in our own life. You can't push it too hard, too fast all the time. Unless you're someone who is incredibly regulated, but even soldiers on the field, they let them rest. It's necessary. So I think it's great that you're just having a contraction moment because it's a huge expansion. And then we just implement what have we learned, reflect, all of the things. Welcome, Alison, from the airport. I can see you've got your headphones in. Beautiful. How many of us work at airports? My God, I just do so much at an airport. I actually think you should take video of yourself at the airport, which is what I did. Spent the whole day at the airport making videos and doing work. Boarding in 15 minutes. Well, let's get straight into it, shall we? And I'm just going to share my screen. So what I'm going to do today is go through the training principles and ideas, and then we're going to actually get into it. Alison, you might want to watch back. Just step by step, everybody. Take it slow. Can't do it all in one hit. I will send you an email with the workbook so that you can go through and do it, but I need to show you first. When I send you the workbook, you're not present and listening. I think it is the requirement of 20 minutes every day. If you go, I'm going to do 20 minutes of watching again and then I'm going to implement. This is not all day, but an everyday thing in your careers and in your journeys. So that is portion of screen. What is going to be required? Why does it do that? Okay. So we are still in the frame it mold, and it's really visually allowing yourselves to be up leveled and consistent. How is it doing that? I like to be able to see you all, so I'm just trying to find a way to do that. And you all still see the slides. This module 2, name it, frame it, claim it. Training 3, we have one more next month where it all comes together, where you will be doing an edit, actually putting out everything that we've said and testing it again. So I feel that CapCut and edits and Canva are the only tools you need. And so that's the only ones I work on. And today we might do a bit of Canva work if you don't have a circle like this, a photo of yourself in a little circle that can go across all your profiles. You know that saying yes and committing to being a role model in this kind of online revolution is really a requirement of your personal commitment because it's that intentional effort in an intentional way to create influence of public perception, positioning yourself as the authority that you are and your wisdom. This is just marketing kind of 101 and personal branding 101, but women over 50 are the least likely to step into this because of all our cultural conditioning. So I'm super excited that you always show up for yourself and that you're slowly and surely pushing forward to where it is you want to be seen by people, to be found. Turn off the phone and do all of those things because this is one of the boldest, best personal brand moves you can make. And I am doing it with you. So over the last 2 years, my brand has shifted and changed, even though my purpose hasn't, who it is that I want to attract. I used to be willing to do 40 to 50, but now I'm really set in I want to work with women over 50. I feel like we're the ones that need the most work. And so my brand is changing. I don't want it as poppy. I'm shifting. YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, TikTok, they're all mishy mashy. I just know yours are going to be as well, unless I've done them for you. I need to up level mine. This happens over time. If you have a shift, an up level, a huge income bracket change, you will change your brand. It's just the frequency, the vibration. We talk about the colors, everything. You uplift yourself, and all of a sudden, it doesn't match when you're in the world. However, your trajectory and your change means that it's authentic. That's the thing. So if people go back and watch your old videos or old content, they still know it's you. They just know and get a feel that there's been an up level, and often you attract a different kind of client. So it's that authenticity piece, intentional. Adornment, and if we think about our online profiles, adorning those profiles in a way that represent who we are is very important. And I just love this Coco Chanel, one of the original branding people, right? Women got into branding long before everyone. Martha Stewart, the original influencer. Coco Chanel can be said to be her, taking your name and turning it into your entire brand. Sorry, I just had a bit of a runny nose and my alarm went off. And and thinking about the kind of quotes that you want to be remembered for. So the things that you love to say or the things that you believe in, how would you be quoted? And did you think about the three women that I said, like you've done your mood boards and you've thought about the three people in the world doing what they're doing, really looking at how their brand affects you, how emotionally you like to be with them, or you are inspired by them or motivated by them. And so this stops it being about me search, and making it about research. It's not about searching for yourself anymore. It's about really thinking about how are other people seeing me, and so that I can inspire them, so that I can be the person that is being looked at and desired. And who you are is who you will attract. At the moment, I am scattered and I'm not getting the leads. This group hasn't really grown or expanded. I'm not out there marketing myself. I haven't got a cohesive brand and a cohesive offer and a cohesive funnel because I'm shifting and I want to do much more of the in person like I did with Dev. Where am I going to market that? It's less about helping people feel confident to get on camera so much as helping them build a personal brand and monetizing themselves. And so we come to branding ourselves. This is my Instagram. You can do it on your desktop, but it's also easier to do on your phone. And we're going to start there because Instagram has limited amount of characters that you can use and you can visually see it very quickly. And so the visual brand is really important. And so I just want to talk a minute about Pamela Anderson and her rebranding herself. She wanted to be taken seriously as who she is authentically and took off the makeup, went on the red carpet and did a film called The Last Showgirl, which was one of Francis Ford Coppola's daughters. Not Sophia, but the other one. It was an incredible film, and it was actually filmed on 16mm film, which nobody really does now. It was a very particular audience. It's a festival audience going for an older woman audience. I watched it actually. I took a watch of it, and it is a kind of interesting step in for her as an actress to denude herself, I would say. We're doing the opposite. We're taking agency to stand out in a field where there are not enough women role models. Because of that, we have to be more us than us. And what she did was she flipped it. So she created a story of not wearing makeup, of the beautiful kind of Playgirl bunny, Baywatch babe. Now it's a brand story. So thinking about yourself, it's like, I was this in a past life. Maybe you're an executive, maybe you're a realtor, maybe you pursue a GP, but now I want to step in and be what I want to be today. I want to be a speaker, I want to be a coach, I want to be a leader, I want to be an authority. I am taking charge of how I'm seen in the world, right? So it's a simple decision you can make about how you're going to be seen in the world. is really important. Owning it and stepping out, which is what she did. She took herself, look, everybody saw her this way. She couldn't get a serious role, and now she's serious. I want to say this about if you're fixating on the makeup and who she was she fake, in her mind, she wasn't. She was creating a character, right? And of her era. That's what she sees. She sees she was an actress because at home she worked in the garden, but she also had to realize and go on a huge journey of her own self worth. So hers is the opposite. But ours is like, what if you're going to allow yourself to be more of you, right? Her more of you was sort of this natural gardening lady. If that's you, great, go for it. But I want to see more of it. And she definitely decided the story she was going to say. It's a rebrand and a transition, but she's got the power to do that, and that's her decision to do it. So, who she's attracting is different kinds of directors, different kind of movies, and she's reading and she's on podcasts and creating brand deals for herself in a different way and making money, but she's still using herself and her story. It's just a different version of a story. Plus, she's had decades of people working on her skin, right? And working on keeping her well and nourished. That's part of it for sure, which I think I hope if you go back and watch Nicole's makeup thing, is that just a little bit goes a long way, right? She is naturally working with what she's got. She's also under great lighting. You can see here that these eyebrows are either penciled or tattooed in, a little bit of lippy. It's not nothing. So owning into that. Women over 50, it's interesting if you're willing to say, I want to work with women over 50, they have this like, we all know we're not seeing a lot of people like us. And we all know that when we see people like us, we judge them harshly. And that's why we judge ourselves. And we do that because we've been conditioned to do it. So we're deconditioning our own minds to our own authority and having a say and putting ourselves out there. And it's becoming more prevalent. So you're just at the beginning, we're at the tip of the iceberg. I say to people, if we're going to live to be 80, it's a good chance you're going to work for another 10, 20, 15 years because you want to be of service. You might not want to work as much, but it's like owning that reality that we're not going into nursing homes tomorrow. If God willing, if we're fit and healthy and well enough, we want to be contributors. Would you agree? Say yes in the chat. Is that true for you, or do you actually want to retire? Because if you want to retire, it's a very different mindset. There's a lot easier ways to make money than coaching, consulting, and doing that. Like much easier, you know. So I think here it just has to be an understanding that we're going to frame yourself visually on platforms as a first point of call. And the way that we do that is we're going to use GPT. If you pull up your own GPT for now, let me know in the chat when you guys are good to go. There it is. We advanced screen share. There it is. Just trying to get that into the chat for you. So we're going to ask it to sweep the internet for you. Okay, if I do this, no, that didn't work. Okay, I'm just going to put in the chat the prompt. You get the prompt and you put it in your own personal GPT or whatever it is you want and ask it to do this. And if you don't want it to be over 50, if you want it to be 40 or 30 or 20 or 10, that's fine. You decide who it is. You can change that who, how you want to be seen. But I think all of you want to have a level of authority. You can get in and start changing it, or you can just take a punt and let me guide you in that way. How did you go? Women over 50
I'm
are
trying to
hungry.
take,
You're trying to take what in?
I
The
asked it.
response? You've got a response?
Yeah,
Audrey
it
got a
shows me
response?
what's working. It shows me where it's less aligned, immediate upgrade recommendations.
Great. So there's a little discernment that needs to go with it. And all I want you to ask it is, what is one 220 character? It says I'm not invisible. Wow, Audrey, brilliant. Great, let's do it. No surprises, right? Thank you for sharing and being honest about that, owning it. You know it now. Where would I start now that you know everything about me? Where would I start? Because
Can I just check if people are watching back on the replay, how are they going to get the prompt?
I send them the workbook, remember, in the
Okay.
emails. Thank you. So here's a couple of questions that I'm going to ask you. And just to think with it, how would you describe your current level of public visibility in leadership spaces? Would you say I rarely appear publicly in a recorded or visible way, or do I occasionally show up, but it feels inconsistent or accidental? I show up intentionally, but I'm not fully claiming my leadership voice yet. I appear publicly with authority and people reference or share my presence.
Those were like a list of 4 or 5, that was?
4.
Yeah, I'd say I was the number 2. I'm
Occasionally,
inconsistent.
anyone showing up intentionally but not fully claiming leadership voice. Tanya, would you feel that that's you?
Definitely.
Yeah. So, Dev, well, it feels like a good question overall. Where should I start? Audrey's starting. You're not starting. So just Dev wrote in the chat, that's a good question, is to ask it, GPT, where do I start? But that's not for you, Dev, because you're not starting. Hers was
But
tell you are
I
invisible.
got really good response, is what I was trying to say. Go ahead.
I'm just saying it's not an expert and it will lie. We know that GPT makes up whatever it wants. Hopefully, if she's put in all the things that she's done over the time of name it, frame it, claim it, get your GPT, get it to talk to you, let it have an expertise moment, let it build for you. You should have your program in it. It should know everything. It is the best assistant in the world. So, Deb, we would need to upgrade again, like for you, it's holding memory, right? I'm asking it to just tell you what is it saying. You haven't said, am I a marketing copy expert and I'm putting this thing in? It's a specificity. You might have a good response, and I'm not saying you don't. I don't want you to get railroaded. I just want you to see where it was that it said, what it said, to show you that people sweep. The internet is constantly sweeping. When someone searches your name or something like you, this is what it brings up. Be aware. What I want to do is you've now sent it on I want you to go back and take where you put that question, where do I begin? And this is fine. I do it too. I skip ahead. I keep working, but just stay with the training. The next question I want you to ask is, what is a 220 character profile, bio, that can work across all of them? You see, the consistency of your signature piece, your style, what it is you do, who it is you bring to the table, if that's consistent across every platform, you can then start to build. We're looking at search engine optimization as well as the truth of who you are. So while every audience on every platform may be a little bit different, what I'm suggesting you do is go for women over 50 wanting what you've got. Women over 50 do not want bro marketers and they do not want to be taught by millennials. You have a captive market. The opportunity to reach women 50 plus is very big. And that is where 75% of the world's spending power is held by women over 50. They've paid down their mortgages. They spend their money where they want to spend it. They know what they're buying. It's a very interesting phenomena. We are actually part of the major problem of consumerism, of environmental challenges. Like, it's up to us to shift, believe it or not, and take back the power and say, are you investing in this or invest in yourself and your transformation that you want? I'm wanting to put a stake in the ground to say this group of women, we can help women over 50 and there is not enough of us there. So let's bring that into your marketing. You can change it. This will apply to anything, but I want you to state the age of the people. It tells the algorithm, and the algorithm knows how old we all are.
Okay, can I ask a question then?
Yeah, of
Okay.
course.
So I'm a little confused because I put the prompt in, act as my digital brand
Yeah.
analyst, did that,
Yeah.
got really interesting feedback, which I felt like it got me. Said what's working, the things that I understand as weaknesses, it was picking up, right?
Yeah.
Then I put that other one in.
So I asked list immediate upgrades. That was the thing I asked you all to do. List immediate upgrades. Was the
Right.
last thing.
So I guess what I'm saying is it felt like I was putting the prompts in, but then
You
I
jumped
was
ahead.
confused.
That's all, Deb. I'm just going to say you jump ahead. That's what you do. It's consistently what you do. You have it. You jump ahead. You put a prompt in. You get a response, and you keep working. It's just your nature. It's all good.
But I thought you said to do that. I'm
No, I didn't.
confused.
I said for Audrey to do it because
Oh,
Audrey's came back. Audrey's came back with she has no visibility. She just said I have no visibility. So she came in and said I have none. I was like, great. You need to ask it where to start. Just a little bit of different side coaching. For us, Dev, what I'm wanting to do next is it's got list immediate upgrades. I want you to do is get a visual, like look at it and go, okay, there's a bit of work to do. But what I'm curious about, ladies, is it leaning towards Instagram? Where is your visibility most prolific? What is it telling you? Right? You're looking for the problem. I'm looking for what's good through it. I don't want you to fix everything. Facebook is showing up. LinkedIn is showing up. YouTube. Where are you showing up today? Are you showing up in Instagram, LinkedIn? Audrey, not at all. Tanya, where are you showing up? Dev, where are you showing up? Sue, where are you showing up? Where are you visible? That's what I really want you to know. So where would you say you're currently showing up? Where does it tell you you are showing up? If it's asking you to upgrade it, that means you're showing up in it, which is terrific. I want you to be up about this, not kind of, oh, fuck. Because Insta and Facebook for you, absolutely, Dev. So where are we lacking then? Now we can go, okay, good. I'm going to make sure those two are right. And then I'm going to add one in, ladies. Just one more, okay? And we think about, Dev, you say, okay, LinkedIn, it tells you LinkedIn is weak. What does it say about YouTube and TikTok? What have you got, Sue? Where is it showing up for you? Where do you appear and where do you not appear? Because some people appear just like in their websites. Do you know what I mean? I appear in other people's feeds more than I do my own. So it's an interesting insight. I'm like, yay, me, good. Now I'm going to really focus. Sue.
Yeah, it pointed out some of the gaps if I'm wanting to be involved in leadership and immediate upgrades, what to fix and amplify is,
So
really,
what platforms are you showing up on?
LinkedIn, Facebook, website, school,
School. What's school? Oh,
art.
SKOOL, school.
Yeah, it's a
Great.
learning platform. I was surprised they found me.
Great.
Yeah, and it was just saying variants like calling myself Sue Hookie, Dr. Sue Hookie, and Susan Hookie can dilute my search footprint.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but it's got some really good suggestions on being consistent with my name, and then establishing myself more as not a GP who now does coaching, but a long history of leadership and that sort of thing. Lead with my over 50 experience as an asset.
So the reason I'm asking this, ladies, is you're going to upgrade all of them that are there already with one small shift. What I want you to have is consistency. And the one small shift of consistency is going to be either you're going to change your photo profile across everything, or you're going to change your bio profile across everything to be the same. That's the game. One small shift. So if you have a moment and are willing to go into a breakout with each other, I want you to be able to say what it is you do and for the other person to clearly understand and be able to say it back to you. Okay? I want you to then, and then we're going to ask GPT what it would say you are. And the person that you're in the breakout room, I want that person to say, yes, you confirm that or don't confirm it. So we're going to do you're going to go into breakout room twice, okay? The first time is, well, you should all have your what you do statement. You can pull up one of those profiles and you can read it off and think, oh my God, that's not what I'm about. Let me just see if I can share my whole screen with my Instagram. Is it up? Okay. Where are you, Instagram? So my bio says, help show women being visible after 50, clears imposter blocks, camera confidence, award-winning film producer. And in Instagram, you can put a link in. So I need to change that. I need to have a clear bio. And it's 150 characters only there. So that's the little bio section that's on all of our social media. So we're going to upgrade that. And so it's like, what do you do in 150 characters, ladies? That means you don't get to over talk. You're literally meeting someone. The doctor will say to you, what is it you do? You know, that conversation, and you're like, you're not selling the doctor anything. Act like that in this breakout, okay? What do you do? If you're not clear, pretend you're a doctor listening. Oh, that's interesting. When I say I help women get confident on video to sell their businesses and make more money, people go, oh yeah, right, I know heaps. That must be great. That must be, a lot of people need that. If I go, well, I'm a visibility strategist and what I do is I help people with their signature style and their personal brand, they just go, oh, that's interesting. No one leans in with that, oh, I know someone, right? So I don't want it to be, oh, I understand what you do. That's interesting. You're like, yep, got it. Some people call it the face test passing, blurb on yourself, whatever it is. Think about it like, and just be honest, and you get 3 goes at it, right? I'm just going to give you 3 goes. So very quick. So have a little jot it down before you go in. Let's see how many words it is, like really quick. I know you guys do this over and over again. Help show women being visible after 50, clear imposter blocks, camera confidence, award-winning film producer. I'm running another Instagram at the moment that's not under my name. I'm experimenting with content to see whether or not it works. So I'm experimenting across 3 different platforms. The bio there is very different. I want your bio updated this week or your photo across every platform. That's the big shift. We're going to change one thing everywhere. Weird. I re-asked the first questions and now it recognizes my website, Facebook and LinkedIn. Terrific, Audrey. That's awesome. It gets smarter each time. Yeah, it does. It's an imperfect machine. So you can't overly trust it. But allow me to guide you into this. And I think it'll cement for you if you need to do it again and shift a brand for some reason. Yeah, go Tanya.
That was interesting. Mine came back saying at the very beginning that it wasn't able to act as your brand analyst. However, I don't have access to any live login private accounts or proprietary platforms. So what follows is a surface level audit based on what's public available.
Correct.
I came back with that question that you said with what's a 220 character bio that can work across all my platforms.
Hang on a second. You jumped. So did you get though it did give you something?
Yeah, it gave an overview.
Yeah, it's because ladies, when people are searching, that's perfect, right?
Yeah.
GPT is deeper searching than a general person. But say you're going to be interviewed by someone. GPT is general. The algorithm that sits under it is the same one that is in all the search engines when people are looking for something. Do you follow?
Yeah, Tanya, I had to then go in and give it my names, my website, and URLs and a few things like that to get it more specific.
Now you're trying to do the work. Hold, ladies. I'm actually trying to show you this is what the internet reads. It's imperfect, but it's reading it at the first pass. So again, if someone then went, oh, is it Dr. Sue Hookie or is it Sue Joanne Hookie? The second level search is giving it another task. But at the first level, first sweep, top of funnel, what are we seeing? What is the algorithm pulling? When it's pushing you up, anytime it's pushing this out. Does that make sense? Top level, sweeping, just like have that pretty.
Mm.
And it's our natural inclination to be curious and to go more. And you're all very ambitious people. If you don't think you're ambitious, I just want to tell you that little part of you that thinks that ambition is a bad word, you're all ambitious. You wouldn't be here with me if you didn't have a level of ambition. You wouldn't have had the lives you've lived, the extraordinary insights, the wisdom. I am for you being big, bold. Perfect. And I think we've been dimmed to not have the permission to be that and to see it as negative and masculine. The reason why you guys always jump ahead, I've now seen over time, is that you're ambitious. You're creative and you're curious. Those three are a big combination, very hard to train. But I know that when I give you the reasons why, because you're all smart, you get it. So I didn't explain myself clear enough. I take responsibility to say, I'm looking for a sweep, not a dive. Looking for the sweep, not the dive. So we keep making a 1% shift. The reason I want to do that is when we get to a speaker sheet moment, when we get to the one page, what I'm sending out, a brochure, something else, and someone that doesn't know us at all, when they click on them, you're there. You are there. Most people will not scroll more than once. They just want to see, is it consistent, right? Women over 50, when they land on something that means something to them, LinkedIn, school, or Facebook, then they'll scroll. So we know we're only ever focusing on 1 to 2 platforms at any given time without a budget. Really dive down, make the money, then move. Experiment. But one platform, across all the platforms, we are consistent, we are cohesive, we have a congruent footprint in the algorithm world. Once we get a 220 character, if it doesn't fit, you can say, please turn that to 150, depending on what it is and which platform. So, a very short blurb, 25 words or less. The doctor asks me, so what is it you do? Yeah, that's the conversation. Dev and Audrey, you're both A, Sue, and Tanya, you're both B. So Audrey and Sue will go together, Tanya and Dev will go together. If I can manage that. So A go first, B go second. You'll get literally 2 or 3 minutes. And the person that's listening, act in that role of like, I'm an impartial observer. Do I know anyone that might need this? Does that make sense? 9th grade language. Okay, assign manually. Create room 1. Assign to Dev and Tanya. Room 2, assign Audrey and Sue. Done.
So good.
So, is it showing up for you guys? Great. Okay, if you're watching at home, how can you do this? Well, you might want to use GPT actually. Say, this is how I would answer that question, and then let GPT respond back to you. Does it understand? This is what I believe my bio is. This is how I would describe myself in 25 words or less. You can also put it in the Facebook group, and muck around with that. You can put a video live up into the Facebook group and I will act as that other person, but it will be a bit of backwards and forwards.
Good.
Okay. Always know it's good when people won't come back straight away. They're like, okay, they're finishing up. They're great. Clarity, clarity, clarity. It's like polishing the jewel, right? Clarity, clarity, clarity. Polishing the jewel. Who am I? Who do I serve? Who's out there? What am I doing? What am I bringing? Who am I and who am I attracting? That's the. Are you ready to put in the new prompt? I popped it in the chat. I'll pop it up on screen as well. It's in the chat, so you can just try that.
I don't see it in the chat. Mm-mm.
Maybe press send.
There we go.
Maybe if you guys are in breakouts, it doesn't
Yeah, that's what I was
come
thinking.
across. This is where we're going to just do a little bit of workshopping, okay? So I want you to put it into GPT. And if you've got any questions, you can ask me. Otherwise, I want to pop you back in and redo it. You all look like you're nodding and finding it interesting. I'm going to pop you in the breakouts. You can test all of them if you want. Yeah, you can muscle test them with each other. This feels right. You can also write a note for yourself. Just take a few minutes, ladies, with each other to workshop this. But please speak it out as it's written, as it says it, right? Because we're changing the way we believe. We believe certain things about ourselves. We believe certain things about the internet. But what does the algorithm think works given its sweep? Cool? All rooms are opening. Nicola, hello, love. Are you able to be on camera just this or not? That's okay if you're not, or talk.
Hello, I'm still getting ready for work. I must be late. I thought it's always 7:30, but then I had a look in the email and it said 7 o'clock Eastern Daylight Time, which for us is 6:30 anyway. So have you been going for an hour?
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
I put it up in Facebook as well. I think with all the time changes, I got a bit confused too.
And I think I just probably didn't really realise that it was going to be different, but that's okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think because I'm in Sydney now, it's changed. Yes, it is early for you, but that means that you might be able to come along. I mean, it's a big early start, but
It's going to be like that all the time.
until we do the next change of time.
So until March or whenever. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, early. So what we're doing today is there are two prompts. So you might want to go back and watch because I think that's going to be better for you. The first one is asking GPT to do a sweep across all of your profiles, not giving it the profiles, but what does it know about you by just going out and searching. And then what we're wanting to do is see where you are and congratulate yourself. Oh, okay, I'm definitely showing up here, here, and here. I don't want you to judge yourself too harsh. I just want to say, okay, that's what I know I need to do. And then get a sense and a feel of, well, this is what I want. Don't let it guide and tell you, knowing that we're always working towards one or two platforms. And then that very fast statement changing. There's the second prompt, which I just put in the chat, and you'll get this as a workbook and with the email, with the replay, is to just ask it to give us a new bio. And you're going to change one thing this week. If you can do two, bonus points, but your profile photo across everything or your bio across everything. So that at least you have a consistency when you do a one-page speaker sheet or you're going out to the radio, that when they click on all your social buttons, it is consistent at that one level.
Okay. I think I've already got that. Yeah. I already have the same picture for it all and the same kind of vibe.
So let it see what it says is your next visibility up level.
Yeah. All right.
And is it consistent?
Okay.
Visually is what I'm interested in, and tonally. It might be the same vibe as you said, But if it says tweak this, it's not clear. Mine over time has shifted. Yours has too. You go, oh God, no, I don't want to be known as that, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Where you're at now, what offers you've got, let it upgrade itself.
Okay. All right, I'll catch it back later, then that might be easier.
All right,
Hello,
darling.
everybody.
Love you, Cardi. Bye.
It's my Peter Alexander.
Fluffy yum yum.
Yeah.
Did that lady get back to you? All righty. So do we feel we've all settled on a good bio tagline, headline for ourselves? Do you feel confident around that? Does anybody want to share one? Go, Audrey.
I like mine and the one I had before I put it into Chat GTP, so I might keep mine. But I'll look at it tomorrow. Mine is like, I help women entrepreneurs over the age of 50 make and keep more money so they have money in the bank and adventures in their calendar.
Is that? I love it. But how many characters is that?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
You all know how to get the word count in. Feels long to me.
No, it's around 7.
That's good then. Do you want to pop it in the chat for me so I can have a look at it? Women
I have people tell me that they love it when I say it, so.
Beautiful. Women entrepreneurs. All I want to know is, does it pay the bills? Is it landing with the clients that are going to pay you money? That's what I'm interested in. I'm 100% here as a strategist. I love you. But I want to know, does a women entrepreneur over 50 say those words and click and buy your thing, your next thing?
I certainly liked it. It struck me as being good hearing it fresh for the first time.
Beautiful. So now we have to get that across all of your profiles.
I like mine.
Great. Audrey, can I just get you to pop it in to GPT, the one that you've got in yours, and ask it, how would you improve this? For Ling, what does it say? Could you read out what it says for me, please?
Yeah, hang on. Let me see if I can find where I put
What happened
it.
with Deb? Deb went somewhere. BRB, be right back. Great.
It says, hang on here. Just a second. Your current bio is clear and friendly, but we can sharpen it to sound more authoritative. It says, I help women entrepreneurs 50 plus master their money mindset, make smarter business decisions, and grow income that fuels both freedom and adventure.
Did you read that out to Sue?
Yes.
And Sue, what did you think of that one?
It didn't get my attention as much as the first one.
So I'm going to ask you a question. Are you an ideal client or the potential ideal client, a woman entrepreneur, make and keep more money to have more money in the bank and adventures in the calendar? Would you say that's you?
No, probably not.
Okay. Very important. Audrey, I want
She
you
did say, like,
to
I
really
do
land
understand.
that, because for me, what are women searching for who want what you've got? So I would be testing. We're wanting to put signals out there into the world and get signals back by the right people. If I know Sue doesn't have a problem with money. She's not your ideal client. The question is, you can like something, but are we leaning in? It's got to be talking to the people who know where they're at or are problem and solution focused, right?
Geared
But for
towards people
me,
that don't.
Audrey, the second one appeals. I have money issues, but I make a lot. Do you know what I mean? In out it goes, right? And I would consider myself a woman entrepreneur. But Sue, would you? The reluctant leader, I think you are. Let me show you the next thing. Tanya, would you consider yourself an entrepreneur?
Yeah,
How did you think? I help women entrepreneurs over 50 make and keep more money, or did you go with the second one, Audrey? The GPT one. This is just a perfect example, ladies, to how this can operate to the algorithm, right? So read out the second one, Audrey.
I help women 50 plus stop second guessing themselves, make and keep more money, and create a business and life filled with freedom, confidence, and adventure.
Was that the one you read out the first time to me?
Oh, I picked the second one. Oh, no. Okay, here's the first one. I help women entrepreneurs 50 plus master their money mindset, make smarter business decisions, and grow income that fuels both freedom and adventure.
How you feeling about that one, Tanya?
It's good. But
You see, you're pressing the bruise of the problem, Audrey. It's not fluffy. It's like, ah. Now what you're going to do is turn and say you can either have this to help you, or what is the cost of this problem for you? Right? So the very difficult part is, remember I said I'm not doing me search, I'm doing research. Why do we pay a branding specialist? Why do we pay it? Because you need, the opinion is not important. Facts, data, proof, results. Who am I serving? I'm not wearing makeup anymore, says Pamela Anderson. Big headline is, take me seriously. I'm a creative person. I'm not just a pretty face. I want roles that matter. Who is she calling in? Her clients are producers and directors. Yeah? That's who she gets paid from. She doesn't get paid from audience people. Yeah? So she's choosing who she gets paid from. You've got to choose who you get paid from. Friends and people who like you, or women who've got a real problem that you can help them with. Because we need the funnel, love, to be up there in the general public and come down to those that are going to connect with you as a human being. How does that feel for you, Audrey? It's quite a bit to take on. It's almost like, it can feel like criticism, okay? But it's not. It's like, this is a shifting to a strategic mindset.
No, I'm totally good
Facebook
with
friends.
that. I like the feedback.
I would run it and try it and see if you start to get different people listening to you, watching you, wanting to be curious about what you're saying.
Yeah.
So
Thank you.
You are so welcome. So Audrey, get up your Facebook. You're going to start with Facebook. You're going to change it right now. You're going to change it in your group. You're going to change it in your about. You're going to change it in your page. I just want you to change Facebook. And I want you to do it right now. And then I want you to think about, what's a video or a post that I could put that up as text and just have text across that. So it might be you working at the computer. It might be you at the bank. It might be you living the life of freedom. That's where you start to funnel in and shape the jewel, and what is the strategy, and how am I going to present myself as a personal brand? What am I saying with what I wear, with what I do, with where I sit? So, you know, your office is beautiful. You can just take a video with it's, you know, here's out, ladies, up, tilt, down, video of yourself, you know, 3 o'clock, chin down, face on the side, and then your office in the background, what you're seeing. So you can take a little video and then just put that up as text. This is what I am. And now you're alerting Facebook and the algorithm to, this is the new me. And then you'll do it to Instagram, and then you'll do it to LinkedIn, and then you'll do it if you've got a YouTube station. Yeah? So you're going to do it on everything. You choose the platform where you're most prolific, and we get that right, and then we do all the others. Great job. There you go. Deb said it hit her pain points too. And so the 3 people that identify as entrepreneurs went with the GPT one. Why? Because it fucking knows people. It knows what we're searching for. It knows what you do. It knows who's been successful out there. Like, it knows. when you're drilling down a bit. But it's good to have the conversations and feel good. Here's the other thing. When you get down a couple of layers and when you're at that point at the bottom of the funnel, you can be much more you and authentic. But like I said, this is the top funnel. This is just the top line. This is the sweep. We're sweeping the internet. It's the SEO. Those are the SEO words. They're the search engine optimized words that, Audrey, you can do. So you want to take the first one, not the second one that you read to me. That's my advice. If you like to, that's what I recommend. Okay. So back to my little slidey righties. Where are they? Okay. Sorry. Go away. Notes. There we go. All right. So when I asked you the question earlier today, oh, we're running out of time. So sorry, a little bit over. I asked you, how would you describe your current level of public visibility in leadership spaces? And some of you said, answer these questions. And so then this is how I would describe you. This is the archetype with which you're living. Okay. So choose where you are. Accept it as a visibility archetype for now. In terms of leadership spaces. And just so you know, Facebook for women over 50 is still a leadership space. We still hang out there. It's our easiest platform to just rest and be social. We go onto the others, but by and large, many women are still there. Their kids are there, their friends are there. That's how they have a minute to hang out. So it's definitely a leadership space. It's just what I'm wanting all of you to be able to do is get to a place of organic traction so that you can run ads using Meta. That's where you want to get to for that. So in the chat, write to me which you are, please, which you identified yourself with as the either hidden expert, reluctant leader, emerging authority, or visible leader. Please claim it. I thought that too, Deb. I was like, you say the reluctant leader. Who else is coming on? Who else is willing? Tanya, reluctant, moving to emerging. Beautiful. Reluctant. Beautiful. Audrey, where are you? Reluctant. Beautiful. I mean, Audrey, can I call you out on that? Do you occasionally show up feeling or is it rarely appearing? What do you really think? Like really own it, because there's the next step is what I'm going to recommend you do. So it's like, I would say you rarely show up. I don't feel you're as like, if you think about Tanya and Dev and how often they show up online, do you know what I mean? It's much more regularly. Like they are definite. When they say occasionally, they know that that doesn't mean daily or weekly, but it's not monthly or bi-monthly. They're definitely on there at least every couple of weeks, at least. And usually they'll do a little bit of a kind of a, and then they'll go away again, right? It's not, they don't have the intentional show up yet, but it does feel incidental or accidental. Very important, the two words. So just own where it is.
I think I was thinking like over time because I used to be on there a lot more.
Okay.
It's only been in the last year or so that I haven't been on.
Yes, I think like draw a line in the sand for yourself and start today, Audrey. Like let the past be the past and just be present and move forward. Everything, ladies, is about the vision. Honestly, it's not about that you can learn from the past. You can write a lessons list of everything for the last year or 5 years you've learned, which is, I do that consistently, Audrey. I write down what have I done the last 1 year? What have I done the last 5? What have I learned? Where am I going? Because I think also the past keeps us a little bit trapped and technology is changing so quickly. So just owning where you are, you're welcome to say between the two if you want. But and the reason I say that is let's have a look and let's own it and claim it. So the hidden expert, you're unseen. You've definitely mastered the craft, but your presence is still behind a closed door. The world, and this is so key for the hidden person, not seeing what you know. You show us other things, not what you know. Really important. So unscripted shares about what you know, going to be your best friend. You've got a beautiful voice, your office here. We're going to set the camera up. You're going to come up with you have those moments where you think, I've got to share this simple tip of, if you have a money date, watch your finances change. And what do I need by a money date? I mean, literally put in your calendar as if you were going to meet the lover of your life. Put it in like that. Thank you. That's a fast tip and you're out. Right? You're just out. That's it. People go, what? I want more. That's a cliffhanger. What do you mean? Hang on. What's more? Right? So little cliffhanger things. Quick tip and I'm out. Unscripted short shares. And then just make sure that those lines are defining your current impact, just like I said. And then the prompt and the request, if you're thinking, I don't want to do that, I've got resistance, then I want you to put a reflection on yourself. Where am I still waiting for permission to be visible? Because there's a lack of permission, right? And then allow it to be here, but don't allow it to stop on your focusing. I hope that's helpful. That'll come in the email as well. All right, my reluctant leaders, on to you. Let's have a read of this. Capable, cautious, inconsistent. Dipping in and out of visibility, exactly, right? So that's it. You're promising yourself to post more when you have time, or some other excuse is going to come up. So what if you were to just establish a rhythm? We're going to choose a frame, like, this is a frame that we have. You can choose the one in your thing. Dev, yours, like, you're setting up your next level of framing. That's all you have to do. But you can be taking videos as you do on the day of the week that you're going to allow yourself to create content. And then this accountability. I really feel the three of you, if you're there, why not create that as the accountability, Audrey might reach out to Juju or someone else who's really starting at that, they're just not showing up enough. And so those small tips can be really helpful. Or if you think, God, reading this reluctant leader, you know what, I need to do this. Actually, maybe I'm a bit still hanging between hidden and reluctant, so maybe that's you. It's like, God, I'm just not there. Maybe you and Audrey need to do these quick tips. What's a quick tip? And share and like and help each other. So that accountability piece. And if you feel resistant, ask the questions. And then Tanya said emerging authority. I really love this. It's true. You're really building the audience's trust. This is what this piece is. But keeping your visuals consistent. So we know that this office works really well for you, this piece of art. It says a lot. It's okay. It's great for LinkedIn. Make this the space and then step back down. Going to do it once a week. And I'm going to offer one quick tip. Like, what if I was to do that every week and just see what happened, right? For a month, just for a month. Just do it every week or every 2 days or whatever it is. Would you then have a tip sheet of 4 things that you can do as a little series, as one video that goes out then on Instagram? So what we're doing, ladies, is we're building our visibility capacity and our scheduling and our nervous systems and our motivation so that the sweep, when we do it in 3 months' time, is very, very different. Yeah? And you can start today, and in 90 days, it's just the truth, you'll have a client if you do these things. I can't help stress this anymore. It is this consistent showing up that will bring you the clients. It is the branding that is refined and cohesive that will help bring you a higher level client. So you can get free clients, you can get beta clients, you can get low ticket clients, you can get high paying ticket clients. You can get corporate clients. You can get whatever it is you want. You just have to make the decision, stay clear and focused and do these things. And then a visible leader. This is what I do, right? I curate my best clips And it's saying get a featured playlist. I'm like, good idea. I don't have one of those on LinkedIn, on Instagram. Good idea. Get all my best reels and put them up in a playlist. So, and this is where I need to move, right? Which is good. Working with other people who have the same. So I hope that's been helpful. And I just really all want you to change at least the profile bio across all of your socials that it says. And then you can go back and look at it and have a play, but it's either your photo or your bio this week. Yeah. One or the other. So it's very consistent across all of them. And then let's just watch the data start to shift and change and take over. I think I have in the workbook as well that'll come on the email. There's like a, let me just double check and share screen. That is an asset map. Yeah. So a bit of a tracker, website, about page, YouTube, school, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Calendly, Clubhouse. Beautiful. And so I've got it as well. If you get it all up and done, you can give it to your VA if they've got access. If you can give the last person, they can go and do it for you if you don't want to do it yourself, you know? So otherwise, just one a day, tick it off. Just going to do this every day. While you're there, then go and have a comment and a share and a look at other people's reels. And I really want you to keep focused on the ladies that you put as your values. Those 3 women that you said you like, you should be liking, commenting, and sharing their videos every week. That's how you will build community. You will borrow their audience. You will learn to like, know, and see what they're talking about. Yeah. I hope that's helpful. How are you feeling? Super helpful from Deb. Beautiful. Awesome. Okay, hidden, says Audrey. Awesome. Great. Coming out, right? Like, coming out. Audrey's coming out, which I know you are and you've had it. Tanya, beautiful. Sue, drop your takeaways. If there was one in the chat for me, I would be really grateful.
Can I do a really quick celebration?
You can, and don't forget that next week we're meeting again. So we're going to get real momentum into this build. That's what I want you to do. I want you to open the emails. I want you to look at the workbook. I want you to keep going. This is the real grind, right? Like it's like getting on the path. And then when it's done, ladies, for at least 6 months or like a tweak here or there. So I just wanted to say that. I'm so proud of you.
Awesome.
Not feeling stuck and reluctant. Beautiful, Dev. Great. Moving into emerging authority. Excellent.
Awesome.
Yeah. Beautiful. Thank you, Dev. And Tanya, you wanted to celebrate something?
I just want to celebrate that Canva are doing a world tour at the moment, and their Canva design programs are awesome. And that little stretch for me of going in to learn has meant that I'm implementing. It's just like coming to these. I love these because it makes me take action.
Beautiful. Absolutely. Taking action is key. And I think the small steps are, the 1% change can really have an effect on the algorithm. Wherever your weakness is, for sure, you want to get trainings and try to up-level yourself. But don't get also too bogged down in making something perfect. It's like have a consistency, choose that and stay with it. A color, a font. What is more important is that color, that font, and that tip is going out into the world, not that it's perfect while you're polishing Canva, So just stay present to, is this moving my business forward or is this giving me another skill that I can get lost down the track in? I'm not saying you don't take action. I'm not saying it's not good, ladies, but it's like you've got a mood board, you've got a font, you've got a color. Be consistently showing up. Like this background works for you. You've even got enough white here that you can put text there. So like that's all you want to learn in Canva. Like, what do I need? I need to know how to put text on screen in my color, in my font, line, color, shape, bang, we're out, right? Like, that's it. You don't want to be a designer. So, need to decide on which is my main name and brand name across the platforms. Great. Yeah, you're definitely ready to that. You're a doctor, Dr. Sue. That's what
I'm
I
going to
would.
share a visibility step I took yesterday
Okay,
about
great.
image. I got this copper, look at that, copper bracelet
Beautiful.
from a Navajo guy on the Santa Fe Plaza,
Wow, gorgeous.
which is my out goes with my outfit for my next gig. So I'm
Oh, so
planning my
exciting.
outfit for my next gig, and this bracelet is part of it.
I love it. Send it to Inga,
Yeah.
pop it in the thing in the group and tag her so she'll see it.
Yeah. Yeah.
She'll
Yeah.
love
Yeah.
that. Get the outfit on.
Yeah.
Accessorize, right? We talk about that too, being remembered for things,
I mean, look at this
I'm
thing.
so happy that
Come
you
on.
rewarded yourself and gave yourself a little gifty goo.
Yeah.
Excellent.
I told Gary he gave it to me. So he's,
Nice one. Thanks, Gary. Good
yeah,
job.
thanks, Gary.
Love it. Beautiful celebration there too. Sue, what about you? You came on camera, which you haven't been, so I'm wondering, did you want to share about your name, Dr. Sue, why I would say that?
Uh, yeah, yeah. I suppose I'm curious. I know there's Dr. Phil and all those sorts of things because I didn't realise that Susan Hookie and Journey with Dr. Sue and all those sorts of things were diluting myself.
Well, Journey with Dr. Sue is your product away, so that's okay. But Dr. Sue is still the brand. You see, Journey with Dr. Sue is one brand. Journey with Dr. Susan, then you start to dilute. So if you have just Dr. Sue, two reasons I'd do this. One is, yes, it's absolutely got a ring about it, like Dr. Phil, without you even knowing it. Right? So there's a something in our back end consciousness. And two, it's very personable, which is what Dr. Phil was, right? It's like Dr. Hookie. All of a sudden it's like, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I am. The Dr. Sue, there's a gentleness about it. There's an openness about it. It's so easy to remember. So easy to remember. And it's fun, right?
Thank you.
You got a bit of fun in you. And so I think that softens you. That's my feelings around branding for you on that. What are your feelings when I say that?
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's certainly it. I think you've captured it. So yeah, that's great. And it's just trying to pull back and redirect some of those other things. So I'll have a look at it across the platform. So thanks. That's
Well,
really
it's almost
thought-provoking
like you
today.
start
Yeah.
from today, like you draw a line in the sand and you just begin. You don't go back and change. Does that make sense, ladies? You're like, okay, from here on in, I'm making a call. This is what I'm doing. And so, your profile picture, your circle profile picture, we might put Dr. Sue across that. So brand it almost like a Dr. Phil, Dr. Sue. Right? That's enough. That with a profile picture, you just get the little, because your Dr. Sue's quite lovely. So it's like gentle, it's simple. You've got the pinks, the greens, you've got your face, you've got lots of,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't
Thank
know in LinkedIn for you, I see you're getting more active and commenting, which I think is really good. I watch all of you. Don't think I don't. I know exactly what's happening with everybody. So I think that you can state your opinion a little more.
Yeah, I'm just been lurking at the moment.
I think it's good though. No, well, I don't think you are lurking. I think you are actually taking a bit of action. I'm seeing you comment much more now. So people are going to start watching you and noticing you. So we probably need to get couple of pieces of key media up that sit there that reflect what you want.
Thank you.
And I think you can still say Dr. Sue Hookie. I just think it's the Susan piece that might be tricky. Unless you love Susan. Do you love Susan? I've never.
No,
heard
it's
you say
just
Susan
it's just
ever.
it's just the medical board has my name as Susan, and so when I've written articles or when the College of GPs does things with me, they put me down as Susan. So I might need to work with them on changing it to Sue.
Great.
Yeah.
Dr. Sue Hookie.
Yeah.
So great. Like it's so who you are. Like so you just like you own that so beautifully, I think. Great.
Cool. Thank you.
And I think
to my
probably
awareness.
can we get those articles and put them up on LinkedIn? That would be my thing, but can we brand them?
Mm.
right? Right. We need to look at that in terms of framing
Mm-hmm.
how that LinkedIn sits. So framing your LinkedIn towards what, we might as well leverage.
Mm-hmm.
And you would ask them, do they have a link that they'd want you to send it to? But we do a little bit of, branding magic. We include the link, but we sort of make it easy to read for someone in their lunch hour on the loo, right?
Yeah.
How do we do that?
Yeah.
So
Too much information. Yeah.
yeah, beautiful, right? Too long didn't read, but might come back to it, right?
Yeah.
Like they're like, great, I know that Sue's got that link to that article, which I do definitely want to read. Now that I've got the gist of it, it's actually really important, Sue. Like for you, I mean, I've been saying for a long time, I feel that's your platform. How do you want to do it? What's the strategy? And I do think into meditations. I really, really feel a meditation circle for mindful health professionals is a fucking win by a GP. Sorry, let's like win.
Yeah.
Beautiful. I can feel the resistance. I can feel it. All right, darlings, you're doing great. Well done. Congrats. I can't wait. I'm here next week, so I'm going to check in everybody's profiles. We're going to do a screenshot share, so be prepared, my ladies. It's time to be visible. You've got the right to shine. I'll see you next week.